Hey there, welcome back to another episode, or if you are just discovering us, welcome. This is actually going to be a quick solo episode without the benefit of my fabulous co-host, our head coach, Kate. But today I wanted to talk about a little bit of company history. And I want to specifically get into why I called my company Filthy Rich Writer. And I know it is a very polarizing name, and quite frankly, I did that on purpose. Some people like it. A lot of people, very, very vocal people, Facebook ad commenting type people really don't like it, but that's perfectly fine. I called my company Filthy Rich Writer very specifically because I wanted people to pause. I wanted people to read that title and think, what? Filthy rich writer? That's not a thing. How's that even possible? And then to want to know more, because a lot of us who have always loved to write and wanted to be writers have grown up thinking that writers can't make any money. And sadly, for a lot of types of writing careers, bloggers, people who just blog for a living, they don't sell anything else, novelists, very sadly, journalists. It's really hard, if not next to impossible, to make a really good living at those type of writing careers. But the thing is that with copywriting, it is possible to make a good living. The biggest problem is that most people haven't heard of it, even though it's a long-standing career. There are thousands of people doing it every day. F. Scott Fitzgerald was a copywriter. Kurt Vonnegut was a copywriter. Before they became novelists. There are lots and lots of copywriters out there. It's a booming career. There's also more need for good copywriters than there are copywriters to fill it, which of course is where we come in. But I called my company Filthy Rich Writer because first I wanted to catch people's attention, and I wanted to make them question that idea that we've had in our heads for so many years, that you can't make a good living as a writer. If you want to be a writer, you have to be okay with not making any money, or you have to be okay with working a day job and then trying to squeeze in some hours to write in the evening. But that's not the case with copywriting. And I want to catch people's attention and help shake up that idea that I also believed for a lot of years. The second part of it is, to me, being filthy rich means having a job you love, being respected for it, and being paid well to do it. And really, that's what copywriting is for me. It is for our head coach, Kate. It is for our students, and it is for all of the other copywriters I know. It's such a cool experience to write something, and it's a very collaborative process to write copy. You work with your client, or you work with the creative director, the boss, or whatever. So there is some collaboration, which is also a very cool part of it. But in the end, it's still your copy that you have written. And it's so cool to put together copy that you know has hit the mark, and that you read it and you think, God, this is good. And then, you pass it to your client, or you pass it to your creative director, or your product manager, or whatever. And they say, yes, this is it. I love this. You've totally captured what we wanted to say. Thank you so much. And you get that element of being respected and being valued for what you do as a writer, which is so different for so many of us. We have friends that value what we do as writers. They will ask us to write their cover letters for them, or they will they ask us to look over angry emails to coworkers or things along those lines. But to actually be valued for the writing that you do, and also paid well for the writing that you do, is really a revelation for a lot of people until they discover copywriting. And add that into the fact that we actually get to write every day. We get to use this skill that we have, that we've always loved and always nurtured and always been kind of proud of, and we get to use that every day. It's just a really amazing experience. And through Filthy Rich Writer, through our comprehensive copywriting academy, through teaching our students, I'm really enjoying spreading that out to the world. So that is why I called my company Filthy Rich Writer. And yes, I'm sure, I know for a fact that there's still going to be plenty of people who do not like that name. But you know what? That's fine. If they're the kinds of people who look at the name of a company and immediately make a snap decision, don't do any kind of research, don't even like click through, immediately their minds are already closed to the idea that people can make money as a writer, that you can have a fulfilling career and also a good paying career as a writer. If they're, and quite frankly too, if they're the kind of people that leave nasty comments on Facebook ads, I don't want to work with them anyway. I don't want them I don't want to work with them. I don't want our head coach to work with them. I don't want our student coaches to work with them. And I don't want our amazing community of students to be interacting with that kind of person anyway. We have a group of fantastic people who are dedicated to working hard and to learning and honing their craft and putting themselves out there and building really strong copywriting careers. And the kinds of people who immediately make snap judgments about our business tend not to be those kinds of people. So you know what? I'm totally okay with not working with those people to begin with, because the people that I want to work with are the kinds of people that go, Filthy Rich Writer, wait a minute, what does that mean? Is that a thing? Is that actually a possibility? And then those people discover copywriting and what an incredible opportunity it can be for them. And I'm so happy and so blessed to be one of the people that can guide them on their journey to creating copywriting careers of their own. So that's it. That's why I called my company Filthy Rich Writer. Those are the full details. And I hope you will join us back next time for another episode. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you don't miss any tips, tools, or tactics for copywriters by clicking subscribe right now. And of course, you can always find us over at filthyrichwriter.com. We'll see you next time.